I'm similar to, well, how can she bring in this cash gracious in light of the fact that she claims it? And due to partnership, Tyler Perry might have recently uncovered Oprah's actual character. I'm digging further into the astounding improvements, including these two media forces, to be reckoned with. What Tyler has been talking about will stun you, if it's not too much trouble. Lock-in watchers as a tempest of discussion affecting an individual you assumed you knew is going to emit Oprah Winfrey the focal point. All things considered. And the sovereign of daytime TV is a famous moderator, television maker, entertainer, writer, and humanitarian. The tradition of the Oprah Winfrey Show have Oprah isn't quite as flawless as her finished on-screen persona would have you accept, yet what I understood is through the entire cycle, since I'm grounded in my own self. We should now turn up the intensity. A smidgen recollect the Olsen twins from the valued Full House sitcom from the 1990s. Oprah's rude request concerning Mary-Kate and Ashley's Wade gave their appearance on her show a combative turn. New Room was as of late surfaced has profoundly vexed you, right? You know, the one about the episode caused a generous flood of public shock. Oprah experienced harsh criticism from pundits for her meddlesome inquiries and absence of sympathy toward the Olsen twins' notable weight gives the dangerous way of behaving of drama. Doesn't stop there. This upsetting understanding into a youthful casualty's involvement in a hunter caused some disrupting ways when she needs shed light on the upsetting truth of kid casualties' encounters with hunters, conceding that a major piece of the disarray and disgrace for underage casualties is that the consideration and temptation from the hunter, who is presumably going to be someone you know. In a further new development, John of God, an infamous criminal who is presently serving a 19-year jail term, has been associated with Winfrey, a man who professes to work wonders and mend the wiped out. He calls himself John of God, yet there's nothing genuine about it. John of God is likewise blamed for different sex offenses, which further entangles the generally perplexing chain of violations. A bigger number of inquiries than it responds to are raised by Oprah's kinship with this sentenced hooligan. Enter Hollywood big shot Tyler Perry, who is ready to take the covers off the untold story. Perry has as of late uncovered insights regarding the jokes that happen in the background of Winfrey's discussion program. What puzzling data has this media mogul been keeping? Pause your breathing as I prepare to dig further into Oprah's crappy twofold life, which has as of not long ago stayed off the public's radar. Now watchers, assuming you accept the tempest was over, unfortunately, we're just entering the eye of it. As we go on down the rough street of Oprah's connections, we run over her colleague with, in all honesty, the famous Harvey Weinstein, a filmmaker who is better prestigious for his supposed sexual wrongdoing than for his made accomplishments to the cinema, in spite of the diligently pessimistic bits of hearsay encompassing Weinstein. Oprah remained by him, bringing about tales that she might have even cow hopeful entertainers toward him. Pundits have scrutinized her contribution in his supposed bad behaviors due to these disturbing ramifications, which raises a serious uncertainty understanding as a boss of female strengthening and the need to development. Some case that her relationship with Weinstein smells of fraud, referring to a glaring utilization of an alternate standard while managing the people who are blamed for rowdiness. Yet we should take a speedy redirection. She settled on the unreasonable choice to offer a gathering to John of God, an eminent criminal in self-broadcasted healer. Envision a Brazilian confidence healer who professed to have magical capacities that he purportedly used to treat patients. Doesn't this sound like a plot straight out of a Hollywood film reality? Maybe bizarre, to say the least. After all, I've caught wind of him or discussed him or even expounded on him in the magazine. It has experienced another person's life. In Brazil, John of God, as he self-portrayed himself, he been indicated recuperating center-weak individuals looking for otherworldly comfort and direction run to his middle ignorant about the shrewd truth concealing underneath his veneer of piety. It didn't take long until John of God's genuine varieties began to show as reports of provocation and misuse. multiplied a horrendous image of a person who boldly exploited the people who looked for his help. Arise general society was frightened by one especially terrible occurrence during a confidential gathering. A lady who had been to John of God's therapy community ended up being attacked in the most obviously terrible manner conceivable, the genuine shocker. Oprah's vile relationship with this unscrupulous healer would reside on in the pages of shocking history forever. Oprah's judgment and the degree of her impact keep on being called into serious uncertainty by the continuous impacts of this affiliation. The shameful story fills in as a sobering update that even in the midst of the radiance and marvelousness of popular life, not all that sparkles is gold. Keep your eyes and ears open as I keep on looking at the not exactly heavenly region of the VIP world watchers. In the meantime, it seems like Tyler Perry is seldom keeping away from his previous accomplice, as the Oprah issue keeps on standing out as truly newsworthy. The top plant is at maximum capacity, with murmurs guessing that Oprah might have shown Tyler Perry, or maybe helped shed him, giving a few understanding into the issues and turmoil that have hounded his vocation. It's difficult to disregard the way that Tyler has caused problems every so often, even as he attempts to move away from any relationship with the cases encompassing Oprah industry tales. Recommend various charges, including compelling entertainers to depict gay jobs despite their desire to the contrary, and guaranteed unfortunate working circumstances on his set. Many have scrutinized Perry's ethical compass and his consideration for the entertainers and group that were work on his ventures. Because of these shocking murmurs, the Monique embarrassment was one that without a doubt created a ruckus. The notable entertainer became the dominant focal point and shot Oprah and Tyler Perry before the pellet for lowballing her during contract talks for a film. I would agree that Oprah Winfrey, you understand what you want to do. The sensational repercussions happened during Monique's satire execution at the celebrated Apollo Theater in Harlem, where she denounced Lee Daniels, Tyler Perry, and Oprah Winfrey of putting her on the boycott and obliterating her profession. Risks a development to her extraordinary exhibition in the 2009 film Valuable, and quit taking cover behind what you call was pessimistic remarks, what you call gracious. I don't for even a moment manage things like that, since what individuals are starting to do is see you for who you. Monique declares that Perry and Oprah added to the discernment as she was challenging to work with genuinely harming her expert standing. Tyler Perry took a tough situation in a discussion with the Hollywood correspondent about the subject of prejudice in Hollywood and tended to numerous searing allegations during the meeting. He did freely guard Oprah, yet clearly he was proceeding painstakingly. Did that at any point happen? Did he at any point come to your protection? No, we've never heard Tyler Perry say Monique did nothing out of sorts. It's fascinating that Tyler Perry recently recognized that Oprah had offered him monetary administration guidance, advising him to keep a nearby mind. His cache. This goodie of data shows a cozy connection between the two and gives the feeling that Tyler was able to take cues from Oprah, that given the syndicated program Sovereign's latest violent development, it appears Tyler is putting forth a purposeful attempt to isolate himself from her insiders. Have noticed an observable change in Tyler Perry's way of behaving toward Oprah, making things a stride further. The unique couple used to sit one next to the other during interviews, chuckling and trading accounts. This is Tyler Perry. Pay attention to this. Tyler was destitute and residing in his vehicle, thusly truly steady companionship seems to have emphatically cooled. As of late, Tyler has been found in the media on different events, watchfully condemning Oprah, with comments that show up bizarre from their past kinship from the times when he had only commendation for the media tycoon. This is a sharp turn. Even the most prepared devotees of tattle were paralyzed by the development when Tyler started to transparently reprimand a portion of Oprah's decisions in light of an inquiry in regards to Oprah's undertakings on a new webcast. Tyler said, I think everybody, regardless of how persuasive, can pursue misinformed decisions. The main thing is who you spend time with and what choices you make despite the fact that he didn't speci.